Hi everybody, this is clip number 1 for this week before Christmas. Today is Monday and it is December the 17th. Wow, time is flying by really fast. Welcome to everyone and welcome to all my new subscribers. I hope that you enjoy the video that I will put together this coming week and come back and watch me again. Comments are always welcome, as well as likes to the video. I happened to notice today when I was reading comments that I am at 395 subscribers. So now I'm wondering, can I get 5 more by December 31st? So that on January 1st I can say I have 400 subscribers? Wow, that would be cool. So who knows, maybe it'll happen. They've inched up little by little, and maybe 5 more? Whoa, tell your friends. No, just kidding. Okay, I just want to put a couple of short little things into this video. First of all, I would like to thank Belinda Hoosier Stitcher for her beautiful gift she sent me for Christmas. I got this beautiful card, and then she sent me Victorian motto, and I've never had any of this. I had just said I wasn't going to get on that bandwagon, but since I have it, I'm definitely going to find a use for it, and so I really want to thank you again so much for this beautiful present. Appreciate it very much. Okay, the next thing I want to tell you, I went to the eye doctor this morning, checked everything. He said the dryness in my eyes is still there, but it was better. So I got to keep using the drops 4 times a day, at least. Try to. He said if I can get it in 3 times, he said that's, you know, he's not going to quibble over that. But I definitely have a dry eye problem, and that's the way to treat it, is with the drops. I asked him, I said, could you give me another one of those little samples that I could just put in my purse so that if I'm out someplace? I said, I bought 2 bottles so I could put it in different places in the house, so I have no excuse. So he gave me another little sample. So I'm going to be handling that. He did check my eyes then, and he said my prescription really had not changed, hardly any again. So that's 2 eye exams 2 years in a row where there really hasn't been a lot of change. So I thought, why buy new glasses? Because, you know, my insurance covers a portion of the frames, but I have progressive lenses, and I always end up having to pay a lot of money for those. So I thought, these glasses are in really good shape. There's not scratches or anything. I thought at first that they were scratched, but here, that was my eyes. The grittiness in my eyes was causing my glasses to look like they were scratched. So he says, oh, these are in good shape. And so I had them put some new little nose pads on them because the ones that were on there were 2 years old. It's like I got a new pair of glasses, and I can see now. So I'm good to go. And hopefully I keep using the eye drops, will be all set. Okay, I did want to show you where I got to on the cancer poem, coming right along. And I feel that this definitely is going to get done for Christmas for Olivia. And for anybody that has subscribed here lately and you just hear me say Olivia and you're not really sure who I'm talking about, Olivia is my great niece. She is 8 years old. She was diagnosed with leukemia a year ago last month. She's had a really rough time of it. The past year she has spent a lot of time in the hospital, and when I told you in the last video that she'd come home, apparently she hadn't. Her grandmother had posted that she was home, but apparently she just had heard she was supposed to come home, but then she didn't. Apparently, she just came home on Friday. So please continue to pray for her if you're a praying person. Good thoughts and good vibes if you're not a praying person. And hopefully keep our fingers crossed that nothing happens new between now and Christmas, and she'll be home for Christmas. Anybody that's been around for a while, you know that last Christmas Eve during our Christmas party, they ended up having to leave and take her to the emergency room. And she had another massive infection and had to be in the hospital for a long time again then. So let's hope and pray that Olivia does not have to go in the hospital for Christmas again. So, that's all I've got right now. I gotta get to stitching. I've got a lot of stuff to try to get done, and I will talk to you all again later. Bye, all. Hi, it's Sandy again. I don't think I said who I was in the first clip, so Sandy Bakes, in case you're new. Today is Wednesday, December 19th. We are getting closer and closer to Christmas. And as I'm sure, like all of you, I have 50 million things to do. But my plan was to finish up my whip parade and to get this video uploaded either Friday or Saturday. And then I don't plan on putting out another video until after December 31st. What I plan to do at that time is to do a year-end wrap-up for 2018 and to kind of let you know a little bit about what I plan to do in 2019. I don't really know for sure what's going to happen in 2019, so that won't be very much. But anyways, today I want to quickly get through the rest of the whip parade, and I have a couple of things to show you. First of all, I got another beautiful card from Jackie, Cross My Stitches, and I appreciate this so much. You have no idea how excited I get when I get something in the mail that's personal. And along with that, I got this beautiful floss. Isn't it pretty? So I'm looking forward to using that. And I don't think that I told you I have it. Wait a minute, I'm going to move you a little bit here. Okay, let me put you back. When I showed you the Victorian motto, I don't think I told you it was Wandering Vines. Maybe you could see that on there, but just in case. So thank you very much for my little Christmas gifts. I really enjoyed them. All right, I'm going to get on with this whip parade. I've got a big stack of boxes here next to me. I didn't go through and take everything out of the boxes because since this is quite a few to finish it up, I wanted to just get to it. Now, I got these turned the wrong way, so I can't. Hold on one moment, please, for technical difficulties. Okay, now I have them turned so I can see them. All right, after I had taken all the boxes down, and I looked and I saw that I had one that I hadn't put on the list. So I'm just going to try to give you a little bit of the information on this one. This is, I'm going to have to move back a little bit. This is the Route 66 project, and I never put it on my spreadsheet. And so I'm not really sure when I started this. I'll have to go back through my calendar, my planner log, and see when I put that down that I was started it. But I can show you. Here it is, where I'm at. And I don't know, let me see. Wait, technical difficulties. Here's the chart. This is by Vickery Collection, and let me bring it up here and show you again. There's where I'm at, And I can tell you that this is 14 count. I think it's oatmeal. To know for sure, I would have to go back to my calendar, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay, so I don't know where that fit in the scheme of things, but there's that. And I'm going to have to keep leaning down, so please bear with me. I never said I was good at this. Okay, the next one, and if this is the first video of mine that you've watched, please understand that I am a little bit woo at times, not all the time, just sometimes. And I already started this whip parade in my previous 2 videos. So I did some of them on probably December 7th. And then I did a couple more on December 14th. And we are now up to what I was starting in May of 2018. And the next one is Spring Montage. And this was a Janelin kit. And I am doing this on, I'm going to try to put everything back as I go so I don't have a big mess. This is on 14 count. It seems that it came with the kit. It seems like it's an oatmeal. And as I said, I started this in May, and this is where I got to on this. So, moving right along. The next one will be, let me stick this back in here without knocking my needle off of the needle minder. The next one will be Treasured Friend Teapot. This was the Dimensions kit. It's 18 count, and this is the one that I was about ready to give up on because I just was having so much trouble seeing it. And I really don't think, even though I've been putting the eye drops in my eyes and everything, I really don't think I want to stitch on 18 count. So, well, and I can't get this plastic bag open. Another technical difficulty. Story of my life. Good grief. Here is the picture. And I think it's beautiful. So I'm going to, and I wished I'd wrote down who it was that suggested it, but it was suggested to me that I restart this on 14 count. And I think that's what I'm going to do because this is all I've gotten done. You know, and that's not such a big deal. So there it is. I think there will be, in 2019, there will be a restart of this on 14 count. And I just got the needle minder stuck to my laptop. Oh my. Okay, there's that one. That was started in June of 2018. The next one is Old Glory. And as you know, this has been my focus on a finish. Old Glory is Stitches Through Time. I'm doing it on 14 count, coffee tea dyed Ada. I started it in June. And here's where it is. It's almost done. I've got to put in the letters O-R-Y, and then in the blue part here are Smyrna stitches. So I just have to go in and do those. Everything else is done. So this will be a finish for the year. So I'll show it to you when it's done, but I don't know whether I'll get it done before I upload the video. But there it is. Okay, and I think I told you that I started that in June. The next one is Love Never Fails. Well, let's see, I got these. Oh, because that's in another box. I'm going to go out of order here for a little bit because I had 2 projects in the same box. The next one is Love Never Fails. This was my anniversary piece. My husband and I were married 40 years on November 27th of this year. Here is Barbara Anna Designs. And I am stitching this on 14 count Heroic hand dyed Ada, and I started this in August. And here's where I am. So I'm going to put this back in here, tuck this in, stick this lid back on, and moving along, the next one is Glory of Autumn. Glory of Autumn is a dimensions kit, and here is the picture. Isn't that beautiful? Our trees really didn't get like that this year, but a few did, but not many. So it was good I had this to look at. And this has just a small start on it. This has a long way to go. There we go. So 2019 should see a lot more progress on this one. And I started that one, and I don't remember if I said, in August. Okay, the next one is Starrett House. And I see that I left this in the Q-snap. Not good. No wonder I was missing a Q-snap. I got angry with this one, so that's why it's... Here's the picture. Oh, glare. There's the picture, Starrett House. And this is the one, if you'll remember, that when I copied the chart, it was a... I'm just going to show you a quick glance of it here, if I can find it. You know what? I may still have it up in the in my folder that I took to the library to reprint it. Yeah, I do. These are just the copies. It was 2 sheets like this. This is actually, I think it goes this way. But anyways, it was 2 sheets, but it wasn't 2 sheets. It was 1 sheet. They were hooked together. They were folded in the middle. Well, when I copied it, I copied one side of the page and then the other side, so I'd have it on 2 pages. Well, what happened is I missed copying 3 columns right down the center. Didn't realize it, started stitching, kept thinking something didn't quite look right on it, but didn't quite get it, and till I went to take a picture of it for Instagram. And when I took the Instagram picture and it was sitting there and I'm looking at it and I'm going, oh my gosh, now I know what's wrong. And it was those missing stitches, that column. So what I have to do is I have to go in here and I have to frog. And now I'm not even sure where I'm right side up or upside. I think this is, but that's all I have done. But anyways, I have to go in and I have to frog a little bit. And, or else I did frog. I can't remember. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. I frogged out right here. When I look at it, I can see that the holes are bigger right there. So I have to go in now, and I did finally get to the library. I got the copies made, but they're still in my folder. I haven't even taken them out yet. And then start stitching on this again. So let's see. The information on this was Starrett House. It's Nancy Spruance. It's on 14 count white Aida. And I started it in October. So I will be able to get back to that now. Okay, next. I don't want my pile to topple over here. I'm going to take a break here for a sip of tea, please. Hold, please. Okay. I hope I didn't slurp. I'm in one of those moods today. Okay. Next one is Sweet Land of Liberty and Free Kittens are both in this container. Let me see which one is on top here. It's probably Free Kittens. That's what I stitched on last. So here's Free Kittens. And you probably just saw this recently because I had been stitching on it. And there's where we are. And this chart was gifted to me, and I'm doing a sale on this with Southernmost Stitcher on Instagram under the hashtag Free Kitten Sale. And let's see, this is by Imaginating. It's on 14 count Fiddler's Ada, and I started it in October. All right, let's see. The next one is Sweet Land of Liberty. Pull this out of here. This was also a chart that had been, I won this in Nana's Needles giveaway. There was several charts that I won in that giveaway. And here's where I am. This is on 14 count Coffee Tea Dyed Ada. And I started this, Sweet Land of Liberty, July. So there's that one. Back in here. And, whoops, did I show that? Yes, I showed you Free Kittens. See, I said, oh my gosh, it's one of those days. One more. We are down to, no, actually, there's more than one more. I don't know what I'm doing. We are at Flower Quaker. And let me find the picture here for Flower Quaker. And I got a piece of paper in front of it, but anyways, you can get the idea. Flower Quaker is by Verbena Designs. And I've only just started that a little bit. And it is on 14 count Amber Ada, and I started it last month in November. Okay, and the last whip that I have is Coffee Quaker. And I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to hold you here for a second so you don't have to wait while I go over there. I was stitching on it last night, so one moment, please. Okay, I'm back. And then when I'm over there looking around to get the chart for the Coffee Quaker, I found it's Christmas. I didn't put that on the list either, so I have more whips than I thought. Anyways, here is the Coffee Quaker. And here is where I've got to. It's not a whole lot more from the last time that I showed you, but there it is. And I'm going to have to fix my spreadsheet. I guess I just grab stuff and I start it and I don't. But it's Christmas. And I haven't really worked on him since I showed him to you last, but there he is. So I have to make sure I get him on the list. Okay, I had one more whip I was working on, and I finished it, so I'm going to show you. I still have to make this into a pillow, but this is the Cancer poem for Olivia, and there it is. I decided to put her name at the bottom with the year, and then from Aunt Sandy. And then I'm going to be making this into a pillow, as I told you. And I'm out of the screen here, so I hope that you're seeing the whole thing. This was a fun stitch, and I have to thank Angie, Hibernation Stitcher, for sending me the chart on this. I don't know if she wrote the poem, or Angie, you're going to have to let me know. I don't know if she wrote the poem and then charted it, or whether she found the poem somewhere and then just made it into a chart. Whichever it was, thank you. I appreciate it. So, and I started that one on December 9th, finished it this morning. And I don't think I told you for Coffee Quaker, that was Heartstring Samplery. It's being stitched on 14 count Clay Barn Ada, and I started it last month in November. And it's Christmas. is on 14 count coffee tea dyed Ada, and I started that this month sometime. I have to go back into my little book, and I try to write down in my little book each, I keep a little, it's, you know, a little journal type deal with calendar, and I try to write what I stitch on each day. I don't count stitches. I don't keep track that much, how hours or stitches or anything like that. Just the name of the project. If I have a new start, I'll put new start next to it. If I finish something, I'll put finish next to it. Okay, I think that was everything that I wanted to get into this clip. I have a lot of things to get accomplished between now and Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is when our family will get together for a meal, and we only give gifts to the kids if they're, it's supposed to be if they're still in school. Some of the family still gives something to Miranda because she's in college, but she's still in school. I think there's just one sister-in-law that really, she stuck to the rule that, you know, as soon as they graduated, that was it, no more. So, but, you know, it's neither here nor there. It's Christmas. It's a time to get together with family and enjoy company. And oh, that reminds me, my brother, apparently my youngest brother, he fell at the bowling alley. They bowl on a league, and he fell and he broke his right wrist, and he's right-handed, so he's done bowling for the season. He apparently had to have surgery on it. I don't know any of the details or anything. I just know that he broke it, and then I heard from my other sister-in-law, Lori, that he had to have surgery on it. So this is my brother Jim. He's my youngest brother who's married to Susie, not Lori's husband. I guess that's it. I get to the point where I feel like there's something else that I need to say, but I don't know what it is. So I'm going to let you go. I'm coming back in a couple of days. At that point, I will let you see the whips that I've been working on, like Shades of Summer, Old Glory, and if I do some more on Coffee Quaker, and show you where I'm at up to that point. And then, as I said, I'm going to take a break until after 2018 is over. I'm not sure whether it'll be January 1st I come back or whether it'll be sometime that week. It just may be later in that week, and let you know where I'm at then. So I'll save all my Merry Christmases for when I finish this out. So for right now, I'm just going to say so long. See you in a day or two. Bye-bye. Hi, it's Sandy back. Today is Saturday. It's December 22nd, and I am literally a basket case. I had hoped to come back to you on this section of the video and show you a finished pillow for the Cancer poem. I had hoped to show you, boy, that glare on my glasses. You know what, I'm just going to take them off. I had hoped to show you a finished wall hanging for my daughter of those quilt blocks. And I had hoped to be able to show you a significant amount of stitching on my projects. Most of you already know, if you've been watching me for a while, that my husband has Parkinson's. And it has affected him very significantly with cognitive function and memory loss. The last few days since I recorded, it's been absolutely horrible. My anxiety level right now, and I don't know if you're going to be able to tell that because I'm going to be waving my hands around and everything. My anxiety level right now is off the charts. I see the days counting down till Christmas Eve, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to get this stuff done. I don't want to go into a lot of detail about it because I'm sure it would bore you to tears, but I just wanted to give you a couple of examples of what I'm dealing with so you understand. And if anyone out there has a loved one that has Parkinson's, you'd probably understand. And if you don't like the life stuff, I was watching a video earlier this morning when I got up, and someone was saying that, I don't know if someone had made a comment to them or if they'd heard someone else talking about it, but anyways, they were saying that some people are saying they don't like the life updates. They want stitching and that's it. Well, hey, if that's what you want, you don't want to be subscribed to my channel. I'm sorry, but this channel for me is the only outlet that I have to keep me sane. So sometimes I have to talk about it. And I know a lot of you have told me before, it's okay. You talk about what you need to talk about, and we're going to be here for you. And you have no idea how much that means to me. And I don't want to get all teary here, so I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, what's been going on? His TV broke. And so we had to rush out and get a TV because he watches TV a lot. Not necessarily like broadcast TV. He doesn't watch that, but he watches Fox News. He watches a lot of videos that are either on YouTube or are, he's taking a course on gunsmithing, and he has DVDs for that, so then he has to use the VCR DVD player. Well, anyways, we went and bought a TV. We got a smaller one because we had a 52-incher down there, and with his balance issues, there's been a couple of times that he has almost knocked that TV over. So I told him, I says, maybe it would be, it would be better to go with something a little smaller. So, excuse me. And Best Buy had some really good deals. I mean, we were able to get a 32-inch Roku smart TV for like $160. So, you know, you can't beat that. I mean, that TV he had down there, I think he paid like $600 for it 10 years ago. So anyways, we had to get a TV. So I was trying to help him get the TV set up. First, he lost the screws to put the little things on the bottom that hold the TV up. He carried them around here, put them down someplace, and he'd lost 2 of the screws. There was 4. I looked for over an hour trying to find those screws. I don't know what he did with them. I could not find them. He did say he'd walked into several different places with them, and then he doesn't know where he set them down. So then he was upset about that. So then he hunted for screws. He found some screws to put in it. Okay, so we got it set up on the stand. Then I was trying to help him get everything signed into, because he does not know anything about signing into everything. I set it all up to begin with, so we had to sign into the Roku, then we had to sign into Netflix, and you know, you get the picture. So I was doing all that. After I got it all set up for him, I explained to him where he would go to get to switch from the Roku TV to the DVR player. I know more, and got back up here, and he's yelling, "It doesn't work! This TV doesn't work!" And I'm like, what? So I go back down there. He's using the wrong remotes. So I go through, I explain to him, you need this remote to use the DVR, you need this remote for the TV. Not an hour later, he's yelling again, "This TV is crap, it doesn't work." And I go back down there. Here, he's trying to use the Spectrum cable remote. So he kept picking up the wrong remotes. And I told him, I said, "Put those remotes somewhere else. You don't need those now." Then he was trying to use the remote for the old TV. And this went on all afternoon. And every 5 minutes he was calling me, it seemed like. I tried to go up and put the pillow together, and every time I'd start to do something, he was calling me. This went on like this that whole day. Then he tells me that he can't use the DVR because the cables aren't right. I said, "Did you try to stick those cables in there?" He said, "Yes, they don't work. We have to get an adapter." So I took him at his word. I actually thought about going over there and trying to stick those cables in there, but when I do that kind of thing, when he's told me something doesn't work and I go and try to do it, oh my gosh, he gets so upset with me. So I thought, no, he said he tried, so I'm not going to touch it. So we had to go out yesterday. We had to go to Best Buy. We had to find these things, these adapters that cost us $20, come back, and he's over there messing with it, and he's walking around. He said, "Well, I got it fixed." And I see he's got something in his hand. So I said, "What do you got in your hand?" He says, "The adapters." I said, "Why are the adapters in your hand?" He says, "I didn't need them." He says, it fit." I said, "You told me you tried." He says, "No, I looked at it, and I could see that they weren't going to work, but I guess they do work." So now we're out $20. He said he thinks they'll take them back, but they're all unwrapped. I don't know that they'll take them back. But this has been going on really, really bad. I mean, he's forgetting everything. He's questioning me. He wants me to do everything. It's just been, I don't think 15 minutes goes by where he hasn't called me wanting something. And so I gave up on the pillow. I gave up on the wall hanging. Every time I sat down, got my stitching all out, got everything set up, covered up with a blanket, I'd stitch for a few minutes and he'd be calling me. All right, that's all. I'm not going to say anything more about it because I just want you to know this is why I'm not getting anything done. But I did get a little stitching done on Coffee Quaker, so I wanted to show you where I was at there. This time in stitching, I got this motif done, and I got started on this motif down here. So that's it. That's all I got. So that one's going to be going back up. I did do a little stitching on Shades of Summer. I'm not going to take it out of the Q-snap, but I filled in a whole bunch of stuff over here. I've moved the Q-snap over, so there was stuff over here I was finishing in, and I got all that in, and now I'm moving over, and then I won't have a page finish on this for the end of the year, but because it's too crazy, but I will have one soon. I didn't do any more on It's Christmas. The Santa, I decided I'm just going to put that one up and put it into my whips. I did pull out Route 66 and just put a few stitches into it last night and this morning. I'm not even going to bother going over there and getting it and showing it to you. I will show it the next video. I think that is everything that I had. Oh, I didn't do anything on Old Glory. I've got those 3 letters to finish, the O-R and the Y, and I've got the Smyrna stitches to put in the flag, the blue part of the flag, but I didn't have a chance to pick that up. I did get some more Stitchy Christmas, so I wanted to share that with you. So here we go. This is from Kathy, Crafty Cat Stitcher. Thank you so much, and she sent me some floss. This one is Shaker, Gentle Arts. This is Shutter Green. Thank you so much. So, I didn't even send out Christmas cards to my family. Maybe next year life will be different. I really don't see that happening, but it is what it is. So anyways, I won't be able to show you the pillow or the wall hanging because I will be gifting those on Christmas Eve if I get them done, which I'm going to try really hard. My husband is out of the house right now. He went to the fitness center. I don't know what's going to happen when he comes home today. So I've just decided that I can only do what I can do. And I have to really come to terms with that, calm myself down, just do what I can do. And I'm going to make a list. I'm going to look at what's most important that needs to be done first, like paying bills that are due today. I pay bills online, so I can get them in today. And some things like that. And then I'm going to move on from there and go down the list and see what I can get done and just bring my anxiety level down so that I don't feel like I'm going to explode. I'm not even going to tell you what I did one time yesterday. Maybe I should tell you. Those of you with anxiety will understand. When I was trying to talk to my husband about those remotes, and I was sitting there on the couch and he was sitting in the chair, and he kept saying this, that, the next thing, and it was all mumbo jumbo stuff that didn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. And my frustration level rose, and he had left all his tools out on the couch, and I picked a screwdriver up and I went, "You make me feel like I want to go." And I just started going like this at myself. And I said, "Or I want to," and I put it in the other hand and I shook it at him. I don't know. I have no words. I've had anxiety before, but this is, I may be very near panic attack level. I don't know. I've never really had a panic attack. So, think of me as you're doing your Christmas stuff and getting ready, and this is what I do. I sit here with my hands like this, and I don't know what else to do. Okay, enough. I can't burden you guys with this. So, right now, bringing it down. Okay. I want to wish everybody a blessed Christmas. I hope that whatever you're doing, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, that everything is perfect, which I know it won't be because we don't live perfect lives, but I wish that it will be the best that it can possibly be, that you enjoy yourselves immensely, and that you have a healthy and happy holiday season. And as I told you, I won't be back until at least January 1st. Hopefully by then things will be calmer and I can come back and start the new year with a new attitude, a new giving away charts again, showing you some of those old pictures, maybe telling a few of the old stories about things. And everything will be much better. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to put my glasses back on so I can see the screen. And it's kind of disconcerting when you're sitting here talking and it's blurry. But anyways, love to everybody, hugs to everybody, and enjoy. Whatever it is you're doing, enjoy it. Bye.